I'm Jessica.
I'm Sonia.
And I'm Domary.
And we are opinionated lushes. Like our name says, we drink too much and have an opinion on everything.
Once a week, we get together to drink and talk shit. We start our episodes off with a question and a drink word. We usually never stay on topic or wait for the drink word to start drinking.
So go ahead, grab a drink, any kind of drink, and get ready to laugh with us and share our drunken opinions.
Hello.
I didn't even.
Sorry. It's just me. I'm just like, hi, guys.
Hi. You're like the only one here. You're like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Fucking Beyonce. I'm the
Oh,
star of
and
the
I'm
show.
so oily today, too. Oh, my God. Okay. That's fine. It's been a week. It's Friday.
It's the humidity. Blame the humidity. Like, you're not able to, like, sweat out real sweat, so your body's just oozing oil to, like,
That doesn't sound better. Like,
I don't know the science of bodies, okay? I'm not.
So you're just like,
body
you know what? I'll
scientist.
just make it
I'm
up.
just making shit up, okay? I could be right. I don't know. Who's going to question me? It sounded
Yeah.
right.
No one's here right now, so no one will question you.
Yeah, it sounded right.
Yeah. Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, okay. Dawn's right into it.
She's like, fuck, we're getting started. Like, I'm never this,
I
like,
can't do my clap. This is all I got now.
We're like a minute
clap
in.
if
She's
you
like,
want.
okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm drinking Pabst. Still waiting on a sponsor. Gonna start tagging them and everything. So yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Cheap and affordable for when you want to get drunk on a budget. Pabst.
Sonia, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a combination of Mike's, not on a budget because it's $6 a can. And then I'm drinking coffee too. That's my like chaser. I don't know why. I was like, I've got to make drinks. I made a coffee when I have alcohol, but you can't waste coffee.
No, yeah.
No, you can't.
No.
I'm drinking Mike's too. I'm drinking the white freeze.
See, fucking, but it's not cheap, right?
No, but I didn't pay for it, so it doesn't really matter. I make my husband buy my drinks.
So you guys like share money, so like it kind of counts as you paying for it.
No, we don't really. Like, I have my money, he has his, and whatever. But
Girl math.
it's basically free because
It's basically free.
Yeah,
Got
if
it.
my husband's paying for the date, it's pretty much free. Like he's taking me out, even though it's our money. He paid for it, so
Yeah, that's
free dinner.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, a topic. We have a topic. Hold on.
No, we don't.
No, we
just
don't.
go.
All right. You're being recognized by the Guinness World Records. What for?
Oh, the Guinness Book of World Records, which I knew lore of that. Oh my God, I forgot the lore. I haven't studied the Guinness Book of World Records in a while.
You need to know lore.
Well, it was like a gentleman's club or some shit, and they like were like fighting over like who was like the best at things. So they're like, no, we need to figure this out. And they're like, what if we create like a panel of judges that like go around and keep track of these records?
It's a very
Voila.
man thing.
I know, it's just based
Any
on competition.
started off with a man. You
Yeah.
know? It's all a dick measuring contest. I'm gonna say mine's the biggest dick then. Because we're measuring that shit. You know what? I have a lot of dogs. I don't know what the actual record is, but I'm okay with trying to go for it. If you could get Apple to sponsor us so I can get enough land to have the most dogs, that'd be great.
Open up a dog sanctuary.
Yeah, so if we could like start like a change.org like petition and be like, you need to sign these people for a multi-million-dollar contract, then I can have dogs. And then I can be the Guinness World Records of most dogs.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
I would
That's
win
plan A.
the most smut read, I think.
What do you get, like a book done a day?
Yeah.
Like, is that
Sometimes two, depending like how short the book is, how fast I'm reading. If I, ignore my responsibilities, it all depends.
Well, just start a chart of all the books you've read and date them, and then send it off, and maybe they'll put
Oh
you
my
in
God.
there.
Instead of a pizza party reward, you get man club.
I sorry, I was just gonna say, I think the thing with world records is like I feel like the first person to ever get such and such world record isn't the world record holder. Because I feel like the world record holder just didn't know that you could like apply to be a world record for
there
this
should be
until
other.
until they see they're like, wait, this person has how long fingernails?
Yeah.
Mine are longer. Like, and then they're like, oh, maybe I'll go. I feel like the first is always never the actual record.
But that first cut is the deepest. I'm singing that song in my head now. It's some Sheryl Crow for you youngins out there. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Although it's not that long. Like I think 2002.
Yeah.
Not very long. Like that's okay. That was yesterday.
Pretty much. I think with world records and stuff like that, like I am not I'm not really good at anything, I don't think. I'm very mediocrely good at a lot of things.
Autism.
So I feel like it's going to be like it would be very hard for me to world record anything because I just wouldn't be I just wouldn't be that good at it. I'd be pretty decent. I'd be okay at it. I'd be proficient in it. But not world record worthy.
Maybe your world record would be like the most things you know, like mediocre. Like you know the most mediocre things. Like I don't know.
The most mediocre thing. The most average person.
Yes. That's amazing. Not the fastest, not the slowest, not the tallest, not the shortest. Like in the middle.
Yeah, you just know everything, but only a little bit of everything.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just enough to get by.
Just a tip.
And no one else does it better than you. There you go.
There we go. I'm average.
Just average.
Just average. Yeah.
And then you're gonna like have your own sitcom, like Just Average Jessica.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna they call me Just Average Jessica. You might think I'm good at something. I'm not. I'm okay at it though.
Yeah, just a little okay. I was like trying to think of like, when there's letters make a word, it's like Jadge. Like it's like for short. Just Jadge. Come watch Jadge every Tuesday.
I don't want to be known as Jadge. It rhymes too much with another word.
Like Jadge the Badge.
But then that means you'd be known, right? Like I think words that rhyme with like those kind of words, those stick with you.
My last name already rhymes with fart. What more do you want?
Jadge Fart. That's your stage name now. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. But it's like
fucking Kate Hudson turns into Katy Perry, but Jessica Hart turns into Jadge Fart.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, I don't make the rules. Okay, you have to like sign up on a thing. There's a list. I know, and all the good ones are taken already.
I feel like that's gonna end up looking like like oxymoronic, where it's like Guinness Book of World Records, most average person, Jadge Fart. I mean, like that name is an average. Like I went to Jessica, like that's an average name. There's so many.
Yeah. That's like also like an unfortunate like porn name. You know how people come up with porn names? A lot of them sound absolutely horrendous. Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's what that is. It's not good. Your marketing
an unfortunate porn name.
Fire your PR guy.
That's you. No.
Well, you don't pay me, so that's what you get. Some free labor. Bad names.
I want to know like what the world records out there nowadays I haven't seen a world records book since I was a child.
Brandon gets them every year,
right?
Because he has autism, and it's all about facts. but they're not like good facts. I don't think they're like productive facts, but most of them, like, he really focuses on like the video game ones. I don't know. I don't actually listen when he talks. He talks to me about these things. And I'm just like, okay, bud, that's amazing. Tell me more.
It's so bad. He'll come down and he'll be like, oh, I did this in this video game and I did this and that. I'm just making sure he doesn't hear me. And I was just like, and I'm just like, that's good job. I'm sure that's a good job in that world. So a good job, I guess. Cool.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, I have it like automated response, like where I'm in my own head or I'm playing on my phone or I'm doing something around the house, and it's just great mom response. Like, I'm the number one.
That's
and like
practice.
It is, yeah, like 20 years. And he'll just like talking, and then he's like, oh, like, you're really smart. And I'm not. I just know how to play. I'd be like,
yeah, I don't hide my like not knowing. Like, Nicholas will tell me something about his gaming. I'll be like, I have no idea what you just said. And he's like, I figured you wouldn't, but just listen to me. And I'll be like, okay. Like,
I don't even listen.
Yeah, so
I'm not. At least you're good enough.
I'm like, He's like, you don't care. I'm like, I really don't, but I'm pretending, and that's what matters. That makes me a good parent. Yeah, I pretend I care.
You try.
Yeah.
I just listen, like, I don't listen consistently. I just listen for little tidbits. And then whenever I like catch a tidbit, I'm like he'll be talking. He's been playing Project Zomboid a lot, and he's been living for like a long time now. If you don't know this game, when you die, you die. Like, there's no recovering your guy. There's nothing like that. Once that character's dead, he's dead. That's it. And so when you live for like a month, like, that's like a long time to live. And he's like, yeah, I lived for a month. And I'll like hear that. And then I'll comment on it and be like, specifically, oh, you lived for a month. Good job. But then I'll ignore the next like 3 to 4 sentences. And then he'll come back in with, yeah, and I got some fuel for my generators. And I'm like, oh, that's really tough to get fuel. And then I'll tune out a little bit longer.
Yeah.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is called selective hearing.
Yeah.
But it's just enough. It's just enough.
That's what matters. But we also, like, instead of listening to Brandon talk, we made him start a YouTube channel, and where we can be like, hey, like, instead of showing me and talking to me about all the music you're making and the games you're playing, give me a link to your YouTube. And I don't go to it. But like, he has more followers on his YouTube than we do on ours, so I guess he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing something right. We actually got to take advice from him.
Yeah, like, he gets like engagement and everything. So because of my ignoring him, I'm making him a better person, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the logic is there.
Yeah. So it'll be like Guinness World Records, like how long you could ignore your kids without them finding out. Like,
I would just like, because like when you do these world records, like a representative or whatever has to come and like witness it and that kind of stuff. So I'm just imagining some random stranger in your house with like a stopwatch and like a clipboard, and Brandon's like, why are they here? And you're just like, nothing. And then
don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's your last thing. And then, don't worry about it. And then time starts now. And then he starts talking, and you're just like,
like, this is part of the furniture now. Like,
yeah.
Wonder if the Genesis book record guy can pretend he's not there. Like, that's
yeah. You can't run any world record thing unless you have all the world records
yourself. Yeah.
You have to, it's like there. The stones. It's like the Thanos stones, you know? You have to collect them all.
Yes, to be the best. That's Pokemon, I think. That's
They should make them Pokemon cards. Like
the world records?
Yeah, world record cards.
But like Pokemon, you collect them and you play. Like, your talent is better than someone else's talent.
I'll play the guy that covered in the most bees, and then you'll play the guy with the longest fingernails, and then it'll be like, the attack damage. I don't know. I haven't planned this out perfectly yet. I
Because
just
there
thought
is
of
elements
this.
The biggest
too,
woman
right?
in the world, like weight-wise. That's the one I'd play.
And you have items like the biggest pizza comes in, gives you a +5 health bonus.
Yeah.
Because you're using it,
Yeah.
or using it as a weapon, or is it a shield?
Maybe both.
Like,
Maybe both.
I feel like that could have many stats. I guess.
So see, it could go somewhere. It could go somewhere.
All right.
We should market this idea to them.
To Genesis, be like, hey.
Hey guys, we know you guys have been in business for decades, but we got an idea. Might make you more relevant with the kids. Have you ever heard of card collecting?
Yeah. Has it ever like wormed in your head before?
No. Well, do we have an idea for you?
I feel like we should no longer be like a society, a comedy podcast, but like make money quick scheme podcast. Like every episode, we're like, we
It's
can
just
market
every
this for
episode?
this. Yeah, it's every episode. We have like plans to market this, or like how other people should market something else. Like, they're obviously not that great of ideas because no one's doing them, but I think we should, that's it. That's what our podcast is now.
The worst part is, on top of that, we're also like, hey, ads, sponsors,
Every time, like,
celebrity endorsements. We're just like, huh? And we'll find a way to, like, we're fine. We'll go all the avenues. I
This
feel
is
like
what we
that
call
is
resourceful.
self-help. We should host a TED Talk.
okay. With our like amazing public speaking skills.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. No, you just get a clicker and have like a PowerPoint behind you. And it doesn't even matter what you say as long as you're pausing.
Just
So you,
like,
and you look at them and you just point.
yeah, you know,
You gotta get
We
a pointer.
drink every
You gotta get
Friday.
the pointer and be like,
Yeah, it's like, and when we start, we don't know what we're gonna talk about. But that's not why we start. We start because we had an idea. Click.
but I feel like if Domri's like pointing and you got a clicker, I gotta do like the 50s.
I got the
like,
clicker here.
like, like I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything. If you guys all have hand things, maybe I just go like
You can just be in like you can be like the one like at the screen. You're like,
yeah.
You are the screen. We're pointing at you.
or she's turned around, her back's to the audience, and we're just using her like the projector.
Like,
And just Sonia's right there. No, Sonia, you'll stand there the whole time, okay? But you're gonna
Okay.
be wearing something that matches the projector screen, so everyone's gonna know you're there. But we're gonna act like they don't. And then at the end, we'll be like, and it didn't take just 2 minds for this idea. Like, and then it'll be like pointing to you, and you turn around, and we're like, it took 3.
it's me. Oh,
This is a good idea. We should market this.
make money quick.
Oh no. We should come up with our own like crypto.
Like our own NFT.
Yeah.
This will be for virtual world, guys. Just wait. Just wait when we all get virtual land.
We'll call it board nips. And it's all just like one boob with like a nipple looking a little different with different colors, like for our NFTs. And it's just like
one.
yeah. And there'll be 2 of each, so you can get the set, and it makes it worth like 3 times as much.
Okay.
Like in Monopoly.
Like the property, you can put hotels on them, and then on your virtual nipple.
Yeah, it's
You're not
investing.
gonna get much money off of one nipple, right? Like you need the pair.
Yeah, and then you invest in your nipples with the hotels and properties virtually, of course.
Yeah,
And-
virtual hotels.
virtually.
Make it perfect.
Yeah.
Make them
Yeah,
go
and
up
then-
more, like, so they
and
don't
then-
sag.
When you go to sell it, you're like, hey guys, I got all these hotels. Like it's worth triple what you're trying to pay it for, you know? And then
We
we'll
can put them all on VV.
there we go.
All right, we need to get the NFT back on the market because that was like a really good year for us, our households, because we like took advantage of like all those not very smart people.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to live in virtual world, and they wasted all their money. Yeah, thanks for that, guys. But appreciate
They
it.
gave you a good year.
Yeah, it was a good year. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe we'll find someone to invest in our board nips.
Yeah, we just need like, because NFTs aren't really a thing anymore, so we kind of need like people to go crazy again. Like,
What
we need
did NFT stand for?
not. I don't fucking know. I was gonna make up something and be very confident about
I
it.
knew this one.
I never cared enough to look it
Something financials.
That'd be NTF.
Oh,
It's NFT.
something. I know the F stands for financials.
No, it's like
no, it
fake.
doesn't. It's non-fungible tokens.
There we go. That's it. That's it.
Fungible, like a mushroom, tokens.
Fungus.
Fungible.
Fungible? Okay.
Yeah.
So we just
Oh.
need someone famous to do it, like Taylor Swift. If you're watching her show, can you start telling people to buy NFTs again?
Oh my god, she's got the biggest cult. We would be so famous.
We can just call it like the nip fun trade, and everyone else can then develop their own nipples.
Mm.
You
And
know,
you trade it with people, like
And you
on
trade
the
it with
cost?
people?
Yeah.
yeah, and we're board nips is our like brand.
Okay.
But then everyone else can like like how you could all create NFTs if you wanted. Like I think
yeah.
Chris and I had like an NFT. like
Yeah, NFTs everywhere.
know?
Yeah.
And so it's like everyone creates their own nipple.
Yeah, that's the currency in our world is nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's more opinionated lushes than nipples?
That's right. So we get more though. They have to buy into it. So like, you know, like
It's an MLM.
like stocks, right? Like it's
Yeah.
a pyramid scheme.
yeah.
To be part of it, you guys have to pay us a membership fee.
Yep.
But then you
Yep.
could buy pizza and stuff with it. It's like Bitcoin. You could use your nipple, buy pizza, KFC.
You can buy opinionated lushes merch.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's all you can use it for. It's like, how are we getting more money? How is this happening?
You gotta sell off the merch, I guess.
Oh man. It's crazy. Like how people can just be so brainwashed into thinking like, oh my gosh, I need these things. I need to pay this person like into it to like be part of it. Like, they're just taking your fucking money. Sure, you're getting some back, but you're not getting what you put into it. Like, it's just.
Did you see that one? I think she's in Manitoba, but the one TikToker who was graphing MLM girlies.
I think so. I think I've seen that one.
Okay, so she got bullied off TikTok, like because
Good.
these MLMs are huge. No. What she did
Oh,
was she's the good one in this situation.
Yeah.
She wanted to see how many people she went to high school with, like the popular girls and stuff, joined MLMs because she's an adult now. In her small town in like one of the middle provinces, I think Manitoba, but I might be wrong. She kept everything anonymous. All the information she found, public social media stuff, because they're MLMs. They're posting everything publicly, And she was able to like match things like what words certain MLMs use the most and what MLMs horse girlies were more likely to join. And then she started expanding and she was showing her data, like full on graphs, everything, data on TikTok. And other people were like, well, did you look up this? How about this? Like, how many of them are parents? How many of them are Christian? How many of them? So she shows it all anonymously, but she does the math based on what MLMs are doing what
Yeah.
That's
And-
amazing.
right? And
Yeah.
all these MLMs ended up posting on their specific groups to get enough people to like get her like they started harassing her
But
massively.
TikTok hates MLMs. Like, if you try to post your business on TikTok, people go after you. It's
But
not
there's-
like Facebook where people like use it to do
Yeah,
their selling.
Facebook is the MLM platform.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And like TikTok hates MLMs. Like, if you post your MLM shit, oh my god, people are like, no, that's not what this is for. Get the fuck off. Like, instantly.
It's for
People
like
do not
real
like it.
creatives. Like if you have a business, that's great, but not
Yeah,
when you're
for real
selling
business,
corporations.
not
But
to like
it's funny
prostitute
because
yourself for
it
another
depends
business.
what side you're on. There is a lot of pro MLM depending on the MLM and depending on the side you're on. Like right wing TikTok is full of MLMs. They just don't
absolutely.
call it MLMs, and a lot of it's like just like I'm a
No, they call
stay-at-home
it
mom.
direct sales. They call
and
it
yeah,
boss
you know.
girl. Boss like
Boss
I'm a boss
girl.
babe.
Marketing from home, you know, like
Mhm.
it's just so it can be hidden.
You know what I hate the most is when they shame people. When they're just like, yeah, well, I can do this because I'm at home with my kids and I can spend all this time with my kids and you can't because you have a 9-to-5 job. It's like, that's not going to make me want to buy your product. You shaming me for being how I'm a parent going out to work is not going to make me want to buy your product because you sit at home. Like, what the like, you shouldn't shame people to sell
It
your
works,
product.
girlies that just saw that you had a baby messaging you going, hey, I see you want to lose some baby weight. How about you try
that's
some It
another
Works
one.
products?
I fucking hate the shaming too, right? Like
Yeah.
you're fat, bitch.
Fat bitch, I got the product that'll make you not fat. It's like,
That's
thank
right.
you.
When COVID hit and people were losing their jobs, they like went in and they're just like, well, I'm still making money because I stay at home and, you know, like you could do it too. Like they were prying on these people who lost their fucking jobs. I was like,
But the fact
what's
of how
wrong
like
with you?
exploited they are and
They
dumb
did.
about it is amazing. So you're making this company millions on every $25 you fucking get. Like, are you serious?
And, no. And they all say entrepreneur or self-starter or self-employed in their fucking bios. I'm like, you can't be part of an MLM and self-employed. That's not how this works.
Yeah, you're and like these places
if you're
make you
getting a
have business
T4, a T4 from this company, you're not self-employed. Like that's the thing. You're getting T4s. And it's not even that good. Like it's just don't even.
Like all their pay structure is private. There's a public information, so you can see that like most people aren't making more than like $100 a fucking year.
Yeah,
if they're lucky.
Yeah,
it's only the people who get on the top of the pyramid. Like Susie gets Alan and
whoa,
Tim
you scammed the most people. You win a cruise.
Yeah.
They're up there with landlords, you know.
Fuck landlords. Hey, landlords are bastards. Hi, Brews and Banter. Thanks for joining us. We're obviously very passionate about our topics this evening.
Just about MLMs and
it's just I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that get into MLMs, it's like once they're in it, there's almost like a shame leaving once you've been realize you've been duped. You know, it's like that having to admit that you got scammed is a really hard feeling for some people. So I feel like that's when they just like dig their claws in and like they're like, no, I can't. I'm not that dumb.
Like the word of sisterhood in it. Like they're just like, we're a sisterhood.
Well, they're so fucking catty.
They are.
They are. They bullied a girl off for doing anonymous data off
What's
TikTok.
her name so we can find her?
Yeah. Okay, you guys keep talking. I'm doing mind research.
Okay, you're in mind pals. I've like joined MLMs not to be a seller, but for the product. You know how you get a starter kit,
I've done the same. I've
done
the same. Which
bought MLM products. I've bought them.
Yeah. But like I was like, oh my gosh, like I compare the prices. I'm like $300 of Tupperware or $100 and I get it all.
Yeah, like, you get it all, and then like you don't, and then every time I would like join one, I'd be like, look, I'm not here to sell. I just want the starter kit. Like fuck off. Like I'm not here to like pressure people.
Yeah. So when you join, you get like 50% off stuff too, like the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah. And then
And
like
there's only some that are worth it. There's like other products that are just not freaking worth it. Like that did you hear about that Monat or whatever? Like that hair
Monet?
product?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money,
And it was literally falling, like people's hair was falling out. I'm like,
nutritional supplements are not like very regulated in Canada. And so
No.
like It Works and stuff.
I
it's
was
like
gonna say It Works.
the It Works nutritional supplements that were like not like there's no research on that. I'm like,
Oh my
you're
god.
just putting that in your body. My biggest MLM that I hate the most is essential oils.
Fucking essential
Right?
oil.
Okay.
Peppermint will cure all your depression. Like,
I know, and they'll
that's all it
fucking
took.
ingest this shit. And it's like you're not an aromatherapist. Like you are not, part of any registered college. You didn't take a course in this.
Yeah.
Besides what the MLM gave you. And it's like you can't like be telling people to ingest these concentrated essential oils, putting a little on your skin, putting a little in the diffuser, different, but a lot of them would say to like ingest it. And like, I'm like, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But there's no regulatory body there. Also, her name is at Canadian Kels, Kels.
All right.
And yeah, she was kind of being harassed by these MLMs for a bit. So because like it wasn't just one MLM that was after her, it was like all of them.
Like they're, but like for back to the essential oils and like nutrition stuff, like I feel that if you are so stupid enough to get your like nutrition and whatever mental well-being health from a fucking Facebook person and not an actual doctor
or a dietitian or
yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like that's
I feel a little like I understand why people, because it's not like a random Facebook person, right? It's like your best friend from high school or your aunt or your cousin.
Listen, my cousin, aunt, and best friend are fucking idiots. I'm not taking their fucking nutrition.
But it's also like, have you ever gone to your doctor with a complaint and the doctor didn't do shit?
Also,
and then,
my whole life.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a lot of the times it's like that's all you have to turn to. Like is some friend being like, I tried this and it worked for me. Like, and we do that with so many products. Someone says, hey, I got this mascara, it worked for me. Oh, I bought these clothes here, it worked for me. We tend to believe it. And so when you're just thinking vitamins, a lot of people don't understand they're not regulated. They assume there's someone checking these things, but there's not.
There's no, but you're on your own.
Yeah. It's the libertarian paradise they all wanted.
But like, even like a shaman I would go to over Facebook, whatever. Like I would take over like the Rikiki, whatever it's called. I would take that over healing me than like taking It Works. Like
it really, I feel like it just depends because like a lot of people, especially like again, they prey on vulnerable populations, right? They're not selling to you, because like that's the thing. They're like, wait, they're looking for someone that they know would fall for it.
Yeah. And I do
or
feel
that they know that they could get people to fall for it, right? Because it's that chain reaction. It's that pyramid. Literally,
you're looking for the people who rolled a 20 on the charisma rolls. You're like, hey, people like you. You're like amazing. Like, sell this product.
Join my team, and you're gonna make so much money.
Yeah, and then they're making money for you because they're a better seller than you. So less
We're
work
still
you have to
profiting
do.
because you're on that top of that pyramid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you have charisma doesn't mean you're smart. Like you're just
my stepmom used to do Avon. And a lot of people forget Avon was the OG MLM.
I used to love Avon.
Oh yeah, same.
And then one of my like clients account, like I go to, they like have an Avon book, and it's like $80 for a fucking shirt. I'm like, what the fuck are you like making this shirt out of? That it's $80 fucking dollars.
You used to get like $3 shower gels.
I remember.
I know. That's what it used to be. Like now they're like
coconut
$40.
smell. Do you guys remember the Avon coconut? Like the body wash, the scrub, the shower gel, the everything.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, it used to be like $4, whatever. Now it's like $30. Like, I'm like, I get it's inflation, but come on, guys. Like, I'm just gonna go to the Dollarama, Dollar Tree, and get their Suave stuff. $1.25, bitches. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it makes me bald or my armpits burn.
I've been
I'm
using that horse shampoo, mane and tail.
Yeah, not real horse shampoo.
Well, no, it's for use on animals and humans. Literally written on the bottle.
Yeah, it's safe. It's animal safe.
It's animal safe. So you could hypothetically use it on a horse.
It's not made specifically for horses. You didn't go to a vet and get a horse shampoo.
Maybe that same shampoo is at the vet. Maybe they're just multi-marketing. They're just like
their PR team way better than us.
Way better. And so so I've been using that, and I think I got the thickest head of hair I've had since I shaved my head. So, I'm lucky.
That's a youth. Now you're like, hey, it worked for me.
Yeah, I'm growing it out,
Use mane and tail.
Wait.
I just use whatever's on sale. I'm like, I can't afford $10 for the tiny bottle. I used to get shampoo bars from Lush, and I love those
things
because they're so good for the environment. But I just haven't because it's $1.25 for a giant bottle of shampoo.
I had to buy purple shampoo because I have blonde hair, right? And I want to keep the brass out. That shit is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then, $5 for like
oh my god. And then like you have to get it from like special sellers like Mark Anthony or Paul Mitchell or whatever, right? They're the higher brand because lower brand doesn't make really anything good. So, or John Frieda or whatever it is. So like you're spending $20 on per bottle. Like it's ridiculous. $40 for a bottle of shampoo and conditioner.
Why don't you just have gross hair, man?
Yeah, I just keep putting blue over top of faded blue. It's working for me.
Listen. I have been making my own what's it called? Shit. What's it called?
Shit. I make my own shit. Yeah.
I do make my own shit, technically.
Whatever. What's it called? Toner. So what I do is I use conditioner and I use a little bit of like blue or purple hair color and I mix it in and it takes out the brass because I don't want to spend $13 on toner.
Yeah, because purple out whatever yellow.
Yes, it cancels
color
out yellow.
theory.
Or blue does.
Yeah.
I just keep putting color on color.
Yeah, I use it for my teeth because I drink a lot of coffee. Like my
the purple
I have a bleach.
paste?
Yeah, I use it once a week. Yeah, and you put it in like a little light thing, and then because I don't want brown teeth.
Yeah, I wanted to get that because my teeth do go yellow by drinking coffee and Diet Coke. I'm scared about that light thing. Like, is it UV?
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but
I'm scared that it's going to cause cancer in my mouth, though. Like, that's why I didn't buy it.
That's different. It's different than the sun UV. Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's not the same cancer rays as the sun.
Really? Because those lamps that you put your finger in and people have gotten cancer in their fingers. And now I gotta lost their fingernails.
Research. Am I putting cancer in my mouth? That's it. I thought it was just a light.
I'm just gonna let my teeth go yellow, and then maybe in like 100 years, it'll be like a trend.
Yeah,
I'm just helping out my grandkids because dental coverage isn't gonna happen. So I'm really just helping out for them, just cosmetically. Like they're not gonna be like unhealthy teeth; they're just stained, and that means that I'm living life to the fullest.
Yeah, stained teeth doesn't mean you have unhealthy teeth. Just society has made us think we do. But I have big fucking teeth. And having like brown teeth like all the time when I'm smiling and talking to people, I just feel like it's off-putting. Although I don't actually want people to talk to me, so maybe I should stop with the.
You're just like just smile like super intense. Anytime someone comes up to talk to you, they'll back away.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
I feel like that's a good idea. I'm not really that approachable though, because I have resting vomit face. Like it's not. It's ridiculous. Like I'll be walking around and my face relaxed, looks like I'm going to I smelled like a gross fart or like I'm going to vomit. It's not good. It's not.
Oh, no.
So I'm not because sometimes you get a picture taken of you and you're just like not ready for it. and it's always gross face. Like I'm gonna vomit.
Oh.
So that's good. Like, so people just find me approachable when I'm talking to somebody else. Like,
I
look
have
nice
the
when I'm
same
talking.
problem. Like people, like I don't find people like approach me so much. Actually, since I shaved my head, I think people used to approach me a lot more frequently when I had longer hair. But then I shaved my head and they approach me less frequently. But the minute I start talking, then they approach me because I sound approachable.
Yeah, you have like a more like
vocally.
nice voice. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
they like see me, they're like shaved head, tattoos. They're like, oh, we can't talk to her. And then I'm like, hi guys.
Yeah. So when you're not talking, you sound like an aggressive lesbian.
yeah.
But when you are talking, you're the sweet lesbian.
See,
you know,
that's
like
exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't judge a lesbian by their hair color.
Or cut or whatever.
Or tattoos or
Yeah, don't judge a lesbian.
Just
by the
don't judge a
packaging.
lesbian.
Yeah, just don't judge a lesbian. That's pretty much the end of that. Like, don't fucking judge a lesbian, man. What's wrong with you?
people approach me all the time and I hate it.
I know. You have the most friends out of
I know.
anybody I know.
Like, okay, I have a story. So like I dyed my hair purple. Like my hair was straight up purple one time. And I was with my son Nicholas and we were on the bus. And like you think no guy would approach me. I'm with a small kid, you know, like I'm most unattractive at this moment. This dude goes up to Nicholas and he's just like, hey, tell your mom that she has really nice purple hair. And I was just like, don't say anything
so
to him.
Cringy.
It was.
I hate
it was so bad.
I hate, first of all, I hate when people approach women when they have their kids. But like second, to like use your kids to try and pick up somebody.
I
like,
was so mad. I was like, do not talk to him.
Yeah. I'd be like, don't fucking talk to my kid, you creep.
No, and I turned to Nicholas. No, I ignored him completely. I was like, don't talk back to him. Like, just ignore him. Like, don't engage. And Nicholas is like laughing. And I was like, no, this isn't funny. This is just so gross. Like, are you kidding me right now?
I was like, we don't talk to people on the bus.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, don't talk to strangers on the bus.
Tell your mom she has really pretty purple hair. And I was like, don't talk back to him. Like, just ignore him.
One time, Chris was taking Ernest into Tim Hortons, and there was a dollar store right, like a Dollarama right there. So I was going into Dollarama. I was wearing this like Zelda dress. Yeah, it's just wearing a Zelda dress. And then this like little girl came up to me and she just like asked me, like she looks like she's maybe like 10. And she was like, where did you get that dress? Like, I love that dress. I was like, oh, Hot Topic at the mall across the street. And she's like, okay. And then she like ran down. I wasn't paying attention. But then she was like checking out with her dad. And her dad looked like he was probably like 40, big guy. I don't know. Then she left the store with him, came back and handed me a note.
No.
And it was her dad's phone number.
Oh, that's even worse.
And so I like go into the car with Chris. I'm like, I didn't even like have to do anything, and I got an old man's number. So you better behave. I got options.
So creepy
you
guy.
Kid. Like,
I was like, I felt so bad for her, and also the gall of the guy to do that because it's so cowardly.
Yeah, not just that, but like. How's a little girl feeling? Like, honestly, like, my dad's picking up this girl. Like,
ugh.
No, I hope she just thought I was
don't know
cool
how old
enough.
this kid was, but like, normally kids want their parents together. So, like, I feel really bad for this little girl.
I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, that was literally my only interaction with these people. But like, my parents were separated like before my first birthday. So, so I never, so I never wanted my parents together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it's kind of like the same for Ernest. Like, he doesn't view like his parents being together would be me and Chris.
Yeah, those
you
are
know.
Like,
so I didn't know this girl's situation or how old she was or whatever, right?
So I just hope that like her dad and mom have never been together. This is a weekend
could you imagine?
dad.
Like, what if they were freshly divorced and he's like, that just would make me so grossed out.
I think he was a weekend dad because he was in Dollarama with his daughter on a weekend. So he was like, you can pick out anything you want. Grab
she
all
picked
the
you.
trees.
She picked you a new mom.
Yeah.
I
do
Sarah's
think she
stepmom
was
today.
genuinely interested in the dress. I think
Yeah.
that's probably how her dad noticed me, was her pointing out the
talking
dress.
to you.
Yeah.
And I got so we're at the bank with Kara today, and so Kyle looks a lot older than me. So Kyle always gets, he's dad. Of course, he's dad. He looks old enough to have a 20-year-old child. I always get stepmom. No, I'm mom. That's that's stepdad. Always, like, never questions. That's dad. I always get questioned if I'm mom. Like, it's
Yeah. Chris and I don't really get questioned, but I feel like as Ernest gets bigger, like, he is very tall. You know, his bio dad was taller. There's tall men on my family. So, like, he's taller than Chris and I now. So it's like he doesn't look like Chris. So I'm always like, I feel like, at all. So I feel like, you know, like I always wonder if, like, someone, because people used to be dicks when he was younger too. They'd be like, is that your dad? And he never knew what to say.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it's tough for children. So if you're a parent and you're getting separated and it sucks for you, it sucks worse for your kids. So shut up. You chose to have a child. Deal with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like,
Breakups happen.
Kara looks like me. There should be no question that I'm the mom and Kyle's the dad.
Unless Kyle has a type. And you look like the mom.
Yeah. White woman with brown hair. That's his type.
So specific.
Was like, maybe. Like, it was funny because when we first started dating, Kyle saw my health card. Okay, I'm gonna point out I was 100 pounds when I met Kyle. He looked at my health card. He's like, "You look like this fat girl I know." And like now I look like the fat girl for real, because, you know, I gained 100 pounds. But like, I'm still with him. It was our like first date. Just like, "Hey, you look like this fat girl I know." I was like, "Well, it's not me."
Oh,
but now I actually look like her, so it's great. It was like, what is
maybe
that? When
it was
you, like,
fate. He saw
like,
you
prophecy?
in the future.
Yeah. What is that when you, like, self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess? Yeah. So like, and that was funny. Like, I just obviously laughed about it because, like, I'm only 19. I'm not sensitive yet. Like, I'm 19 and cute still, so it's okay. Maybe I would be sensitive about it now. Who's saying this?
Because he just saw the message from earlier.
Listen, that's us not knowing what's going on. That was our technical
that was
difficulties
earlier.
right from
Don't
the beginning.
worry. You're fine.
I showed up at 9.
Sure you did.
Yeah. I was here the whole time, guys. I was here the whole time.
No, yeah, he's like, we weren't here at 9 because we start at 9:15, which is on our posts. So actually, Kepna was just uninformed. We start recording our pre-drinks episodes on our Patreon at 9, but those aren't available to the public. But if you want access to them, just go to our Patreon at the lowest tier and you get access to them. They're out every Wednesday.
Or then the video proof of those shit shows Thursday.
Yes.
And then the episode Friday, and then the shit show Saturday.
So many shit shows.
That's like our thing. That's our brand, and I'm cool with it. So that'll be we're no longer a comedy society podcast. We're a shit show marketing team. Podcast.
Get all your like, we are obviously rolling in the dough. I own 3 yachts. I used to own 10, but the orca's been a little pain in the butt this year. They're not very good orca season, you know.
It's not. Yeah.
I know. I was gonna go down in the Titanic for like the 5th time, but like someone kind of ruined my vacation. So I don't know. Maybe I have to go to the moon now. I have to go to space instead.
I'm planning on going to Mars eventually.
Yeah. The smoke from all the wildfires,
you know,
is ruining everything. Yeah.
All
my vacations to the moon. We can see the smoke in the moon. Don't go there yet. We gotta wait.
Well, like I said, I was gonna go see the Titanic, but shit got fucked up, so now I have to go. Now I have to go to space instead.
I just hire some private firefighters to help against those fires, you know?
Yeah.
Are they dancing firefighters or are they actual firefighters?
Well,
both.
in the United States, they have private firefighters that you have to
Yeah.
pay for to help you.
Oh, I thought you were like
You can own a
dancers.
firefighter company, pretty much. For
Yeah.
your
Okay.
own personal.
I was
Like, you can own
confused.
your
I
own
thought they were
police.
ripping their clothes off. Like that's what I
Oh,
thought
like
was
You can
happening.
shoot a man
firefighters,
probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rich enough. I'll have those too. There'll be
Using their
firefighters
hose.
saving the life, and then the firefighters providing me a show because I'm so scared.
Yeah. It's for your mental health.
For your
Yeah.
mental health.
My insurance will bill it. Like I'll bill it to my insurance.
They should have that on your insurance. Naked, blah blah, whatever.
Some of the Nordic countries, I believe, like the more socialized democracies,
the best
do
countries.
do have like sex budgets. I don't know exactly what they call them for disabled people.
Yes,
Where they do hire sex workers for them. That is a thing that does happen there, and because sex is considered like
a human right.
A human right.
It's like, amazing. Yeah.
You know, and if you don't have limbs that move, how are you supposed to masturbate? How are you supposed to?
And they have like physical therapists, like personal support workers that actually help you have sex with your call person.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. That's amazing. It's all under the budget. Nobody cares. It's not like I ain't helping George jack off. Everyone's like, yeah, George, get it.
Yeah.
And that's what
we're here for no's. We want everyone to have no. Like,
yeah. Because it's also healthy for you.
It is.
Yes. So like good for your body.
Like...
Yeah. Orgasms all the way. You need them. At least
circulation, all that stuff. Yeah. It's such it's just so mind-boggling how much religion has fucked shit up, especially over here. Like it's like this, there's an entire culture here around shame of sex, and it's like everyone that's like shameful about sex also still masturbates. Like, but there is very few that don't. But yeah, but now they're dealing with all those terrible feelings about a totally natural bodily function.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like can go for like all of our life problems is the like religious. Like it was I was talking about this on Facebook. Somebody was like, oh, transgender, like it's new, blah, blah, blah. But it's not. Like if you go back, it was accepted thousands of years ago in all these other tribes. If you like aren't a fucking ignorant person and can't look over the last 100 years, but like it's always been white, Catholic, Christian, religious people who have shamed people for their individuality. So like
left-handedness.
Left-handedness. Yeah, is an example. I'm left-handed. I'm apparently
Chris is left-handed.
Yeah, but like it's just so crazy how these things, like this is natural. This is all natural. Being gay, natural. Transgender, natural. Pansexual, natural. Asexual, natural. But like Christianity, Catholicism,
not natural.
Not
living in imaginary things, not natural.
But like it's been the last like 300 years where we're shamed to live a certain way. Everything before that, fucking Google it. You don't have to Google it, but there's like actual books. You can go to a library and read a real book about it. They're
gonna be like, whoa, what's a library?
I know, like you don't Google everything. I know we say just Google it. But really, don't Google it. Do actual research. Talk to universities. Talk to anthropologists. Like, fucking go out there, get information that's not in a Bible.
And if you do Google it, look for things in the link such as .edu or .org. Sometimes is helpful because it means it's an organization,
registered organization.
Yeah. So look for those are helpful. Don't look for things like WordPress. Try to stick to the first 3 pages.
Yeah, like, anything after the 4th page, I'm looking for information.
No, you're not. You're looking for your bias.
Yeah, you're looking for your own answers. And like, I think for the Guinness World Records of misinformed people goes to the entire North American whatever Facebook, everybody on Facebook in North America for the last 3 years is the most ignorant group of people. Just like the last 3 years proves it. There's
4
just
years. I'm gonna say 4 years.
Oh my god, yeah, it's probably 4 years now.
It's been
but
4 years now.
But like, it's just, I don't know, like they don't remember any information. They don't remember history. They just like choose to ignore it. It's just,
I think it all falls back to education and reading comprehension, because so much of like our population can read, but there's a difference between reading a stop sign and understanding what a stop sign is telling you to do.
yeah, knowing what that means, right?
Yeah. So like, I feel like a lot of people have the ability to read, but most people only have like an average like grade 5 reading comprehension.
I think it's lower actually. Like,
it's probably lower now.
It's lower.
It
like
was grade 5 like 6-7 years ago when I was in school. So it's probably definitely lower now. I'm like probably like grade 3 now, grade 2. Like, I feel like it's like all these people have the ability to read and sound out their words. But when you ask them what this news story means, they just tell you like verbatim what it said, or they'll say like just the series of events, but they can't contextualize it. They can't bring out nuance. They can't, like, there's no below foreground thought analysis on anything. Like, no one has that ability anymore, and I feel like that's where like so much of these problems are starting. No one can understand what they're reading.
And what happens when you don't understand, or at least for them, is they get scared when you don't understand something. And what happens when they're scared? They make fun of it, or they try to debunk it, or whatever. Like, they try to prove their theory because
they move the goalposts as needed. It's
exactly.
Like, climate
because
change wasn't real. Yeah, it's always because they're scared. Yeah, climate change wasn't real.
They're scared
of
like, the unknown. That's the
all
thing.
this stuff is happening now. They're like, oh, yeah, but it's not that bad, or it's not that, it's like it's always
not global warming. It's
I
not
want
climate
to show
change.
you
That's
my
for
cute
sure.
little pepper guys. Our weather's been so bad. Okay, this is my average size. This is a bell pepper. Okay, that's
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah,
I love that bell pepper.
But like, my sweet peppers are actually bigger. But like, it's insane. Like, or they're not turning color. That's another issue. Or they're just tasting bitter. Like, it's just been a really bad growing year.
Yeah.
Last year it was because I'm new to the area and I planted my stuff too early. Because there's frost in June, mid-June. But here now it's because the weather has just been fucking disgusting. Humidity, it's been hot and humid at the same time. So even though it's super wet, stuff's not drying.
Yeah.
But the top of leaves are getting burned. Like, it's not a fun time. Raised garden peoples did a lot better. So now I know.
Yeah.
Guinness World Records for fucking up growing. That's
you should get a picture of like a hand holding a little pepper and put a face on him, make him all mascotty, and then put size does matter.
Size does. That's cute. Okay, I will. Size does matter.
And it's just a little pepper guy.
I can't do anything. I can eat it. That's it. I can put it in salads completely full.
Like, that's an individual salad-sized pepper.
Oh my gosh, it's fucking terrible. But my cherry tomatoes are nice. But yeah, it's fucking size matters, guys. For peppers, at least.
Okay, do we have anything? What was the topic?
World records. World records.
Do we have any other world records we think we would make?
I think Sonia could win the most amount of coffee drank in a day.
All day. Fucking at work, I get to drink coffee all day. It's amazing. She's like, did you have a coffee? I was like, I just finished one. She's like, have another. I'm like, okay.
Don't have to ask me twice.
No, It's just like, don't have to twist my arm. Like, yeah. I think that's just like a very like more aging population thing. Like, it's a big socializing thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's have a coffee together. And then they drink coffee all day. Like, my like heartburn is like up to here, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna power through, man.
By their age, they just don't care anymore. They're like, I don't even
understand how they could drink that much coffee. Like, you not like at that age, are you just like desensitized to heartburn? Like, is that a thing? Like, the older you get, you can't feel heartburn
Maybe their
anymore?
heart meds just like work.
Yeah,
really
it
well,
like
though.
counterbalances it, all their medications.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just more like they're like, oh, I'll either sleep all day or have heartburn all day, and I only have a few years left. What am I gonna do?
I'd pick coffee.
Yeah, I'd pick coffee. I want to, live a little.
I don't care. It does. It already causes like a lot of discomfort. Pretty much everything I eat, and like, but spaghetti, like that's like stabbing me in my entire body. Fucking love that shit. I don't
want tomato sauce, like heartburny. Like it's like spicy,
so
but
bad.
It's not. It's not spicy in your mouth, but it's spicy in my heart.
It's spicy in the insides.
Yeah. Fucking tomatoes, they're spicy on the inside.
Yeah,
I don't like pasta, so I'm not a big pasta guy. I'm so sorry. I prefer like gnocchi or rice.
I mean, I love that too.
Rice.
So yeah, I'm more of like that, and again, I'm not even more. I don't like tomato sauce. I'm more of like a pesto.
I like pesto too, though, and Alfredo, and
I hate Alfredo so much.
I hated it for the longest time, and recently I started getting back into it.
I'm more garlic sauce over Alfredo, which is pretty much just Alfredo.
I was gonna say Alfredo is garlic sauce.
It's like I add extra garlic, and then I like it. I don't like jarred Alfredo.
Guinness World Records, all the garlic, is that?
Oh yeah, I'll fucking reek garlic. That's fine.
Ugh. Oh my gosh, no, it's terrible. So like Kyle's present this year was homemade pickled garlic, and my present to him was like, I'll make you all this garlic and I won't complain about it. But I got COVID right after and I still can't smell it. So, it's great.
I know. A little COVID. You just needed a little bit of it.
I can't taste anything unless it's salt, spicy, or sugary. So I'm ruining all the meals I make. It's fantastic. Like, I can't taste it. Oh, that's good for my heart. World record small salt eaten. There you go.
There we go.
I'm gonna dry up like a prune. I can walk around. I got my salt.
Oh God. Well, I know that Stephanie Hurst world record is going to be longest opinionated lushes patron.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. If you want a VIP shout out here, you can join as a VIP patron at the highest tier or access to all of our bonus content at even the lowest tier. I don't know. We have Books and Booze is coming back out.
Yes.
September.
September. So keep an eye for that.
We have a website coming out beginning of September. By the time this episode comes out, the website will be out. But since we're live, I'm not giving you guys details. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. You're just gonna have to suck it up.
Yeah.
Link's probably in the bio though.
Probably by now.
Yeah. So check it out.
Yeah. Everybody will know the 25th, 24th. We're gonna be at Gen Con, not Gen Con. I wish I were at Gen Con.
Fan
Expo. Next week, next Friday. We won't be recording live for you guys, but we will have an episode release because we will be at Fan Expo.
And if you are listening to this as it comes out and not watching us live, we'll probably be posting some pictures and stuff from Fan Expo on all our social medias. So if you haven't seen them, just follow all of our social medias. We're everywhere.
You just have to Google us, by the way.
Yeah, it's true.
Full Google page. See, that's true facts. 4th page, not us.
Not us. Okay, awesome. My mouse isn't working.
Do you want me to end it? I'll end it.
Okay. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. One last thing.
Well, yeah.
We also have a board game miniseries coming out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that'll be coming out. We're really excited. We haven't played the games yet. We're doing that next week. But by the time you guys hear this, the episodes for the board games will start coming out. what was the? Did we have a name? Did we agree?
I don't know. Bitches and latte something. I don't
The
know.
lattes and ladder? No, lad.
Lushes and lattes? I don't know. No, ladders.
No,
Lush-
it was
something.
board game related with alcohol.
Fuck, we don't know. There'll be a name.
We don't know. Yeah, there'll be a name. Follow us on all our social
Bitches
media.
and liquor. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Bitches and liquor. That's
nothing
board
to do with
game
board
related.
games. Yeah. Our marketing team is fucking fantastic. Oh, we're doing so good, guys.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Okay, bye.